One sunny morning, I woke up and looked out of my window. Something strange had happened in my neighborhood overnight. There were giant footprints all over the street and the front yards of the houses. They were bigger than any footprints I had ever seen. I ran downstairs and told my parents about the mysterious footprints. They looked out the window and were just as surprised as I was. We decided to go outside and investigate. As we walked down the street, we saw our neighbors gathered outside their houses, talking and pointing at the footprints. Mrs. Johnson from next door said, "I heard strange noises last night, like stomping, but I thought it was just a dream." Mr. Brown from across the street said, "I saw something big and shadowy moving in the dark, but I couldn't make out what it was." The footprints led us to the park at the end of the street. They disappeared into the playground, where there was a big sandbox. We carefully followed the footprints in the sand. They were deep and looked like they had been made by something heavy. In the middle of the sandbox, we found something surprising. It was a large, shiny, golden egg. It was as big as a basketball. We couldn't believe our eyes. None of us had ever seen an egg like that before. It was a mystery. We carefully picked up the golden egg and decided to take it back to our house for further investigation. As we carried the egg home, we couldn't help but wonder where it had come from and what kind of creature could have left those giant footprints. At home, we put the golden egg on the kitchen table. It was smooth and warm to the touch. We decided to call a scientist friend to come and take a look. Dr. Smith, the scientist, arrived with a magnifying glass and a notepad. She examined the egg closely and took notes. She said, "This is a very unusual egg. It's much larger than any known bird or reptile egg. We need to find out what's inside." Dr. Smith carefully cracked the egg open, and to our surprise, a baby dinosaur popped out. It was a tiny, cute dinosaur with green scales and big, round eyes. We were in awe. How could a baby dinosaur be inside the egg? It was the most incredible mystery we had ever encountered. Dr. Smith explained that it must have been a dinosaur from a long time ago, preserved inside the golden egg. It was like a prehistoric treasure. We decided to name the baby dinosaur Dino. We built a little enclosure for Dino in our backyard and gave it a cozy nest to sleep in. Word spread quickly about our mysterious discovery, and soon, people from all over the neighborhood came to see Dino. Everyone was amazed. Dino became a little local celebrity, and we made sure to take good care of our prehistoric friend. As days turned into weeks, Dino grew bigger and stronger. We learned all about what baby dinosaurs like to eat and how to keep them happy. But then, one day, as we were playing with Dino in the backyard, we heard a loud noise from above. It was a helicopter flying low over our neighborhood. The helicopter landed in our backyard, and a group of scientists in white lab coats stepped out. They explained that they had been tracking the golden egg, and they were here to take Dino back to the past where it belonged. We felt sad to say goodbye to our little friend, but we knew it was the right thing to do. Dino needed to be with its own kind in its own time. The scientists carefully loaded Dino into a special container and prepared to take it back to the prehistoric era. As the helicopter lifted off, Dino looked back at us with its big, round eyes, and we waved goodbye. It was the end of our neighborhood mystery, but it was also the beginning of an incredible adventure that we would never forget. And that's the story of the mystery in my neighborhood, a story of giant footprints, a golden egg, and a baby dinosaur named Dino who brought wonder and excitement to our lives, even if just for a little while.